I was born into a family of fighters. My dad, he wrestled in high school. He boxed when he was younger. He did karate also, and then when like MMA kind of exploded, when it came to Hawaii, he did the first tournaments ever that was held in Hawaii. So it was like 8-man tournaments in like a bar. You won like $1,000. So he fought like 3 times in a night. He won the first 2 like that, and then eventually they started having bigger shows and stuff, and he won like a few of those too. But like when we traced our bloodline back, like we're from Hawaii, we're Hawaiians. One of King Kamehameha's trainers was actually, his last name was Pa'aluhi. So I think that's why we've always felt like that attraction to martial arts. And my dad and I talked about this like after my Invicta 2 fight. Actually, we went home, we had lunch one day, and we were talking about that, like how we couldn't explain why we were so like drawn to martial arts until he had like spoken to one of our kupunas, and they shared that knowledge with him. So I think that's why we're so like, I guess like we excel at it, or we feel comfortable at it, because that's what we trace back to. Is like our family was all kind of like come from a line of warriors. What drives me is just wanting to be better for my community back at home. I just want them to, we've always been marked as troubled kids, or like a troubled community, and I feel like, if you look at the guys in the UFC right now, Max Holloway, Anthony Medeiros, and we have a lot of other, like there's some other guys, coming up too. It's like they're all from the same side as me. Like we have so much talent and we have so much heart. I think that's the biggest thing, is we have a lot of heart, but it's like we don't get the opportunity, or not the opportunities. I think that we don't lift the children up enough. We don't guide them in the right way. So I feel like if we can set an example and they see us, then they'll know they can do it too. It's funny, people have always like had a negative image of us, but I've always been so proud to be from that side, because I feel like there's some of the best people there, and they're kind. They'll give you the shirt off their back. They, if you go to their house, they're feeding you. They're, whatever, you want this, you want that, you're hungry, you're thirsty, it's like the people are amazing, and I love it. I have so much pride to be from there. Some people are, they feel a little embarrassed about it, but I'm not. Like I have so much pride being from Waianae. Everyone always says that fighting is 90% mental, and I think that's absolutely true. And for me, training is hard, but it's fun. If I didn't enjoy training, I wouldn't be doing this. But the fight is the most fun part. The hardest part for me is the dieting and the weight cut. It's hard. I usually walk around, 20 pounds heavier than what I fight at. So mentally, I think the entire camp, that's what I'm preparing for. It's just the weight cut, like trying to keep my mind strong, and it's hard. It's hot. Your body is broken down from the camp, and then you're hungry, or then you start, you're thirsty, or all of these things, and I think that just mentally that's the hardest part, but it's the most rewarding part. It's like, if I can do this, what can't I do? I can do anything. When I'm at my lowest moments, it's just wanting to be better. That's what keeps me strong, is I don't want to struggle. The fight life is hard. You're training, 40 plus hours a week, and you're barely have money in your pockets and stuff, but I just want to be better. I don't want to struggle. I don't want my family to struggle. I just want to be what I know that I can be. I think that's what keeps me focused, and when things get hard, it's like I just want to be better. The last couple of weeks I've just been thinking about it. Like, I've sacrificed a lot, and I've been through, I don't like to use it as an excuse where I'm like, oh, I've been through all of this, but it's a struggle. I'm hitting almost 6 years now, and it's rough, and I'm emotional because I'm passionate about this, and this is what I love the most. This is the only thing I really care about, is just being the best fighter I can be, and that's why it's a little emotional for me trying to put it into words. people dream of, they want to be just the champion, they want to be this, but I want to be one of the best fighters ever. You know, I want to be on that list with John Jones and Anderson Silva. People think about fighting, they think about these people. You know, I want people to remember me as just being a fighter, not someone, you know, someone that goes in there and just puts it all on the line. You know, that's what I want. I just want to leave a legacy behind that I can be proud of. My name is Raquel Pa'aluhi, and I am a fighter.